pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole metric community. Come on, man. Of course, we just dealt with the business again, as we keep doing it. We keep doing the business, man. Yeah, top 4. It's looking like it's solidified now. We're in there like swimwear. Come on, United. We ain't stopping for shit. Yeah. So let's get into the game. Obviously, let me show you a few of the quotes, man. Look at that. Another clean. That's a clean sheet for the boy Lamens. You got a clean sheet against Man City. Now he's gone and got a clean sheet against Tottenham as well. So big up the boy Lamens, man. Of course, man. That's our number 1. And he could have had a newspaper today, hobnobs, and a cup of tea. Literally. He didn't have nothing to do. Apart from earlier in the half, did he even make a save? I don't even think Lamens had to make a save. Yeah, apart from that Gallagher chance that came early in the half, I don't think he had to make a save. He had to climb across, but that was it. Michael Carrick, he done what he needs to do. 4 in a row. We got West Ham next. Look at that. This geezer might actually cut his hair. It might actually happen. It's crazy. And that just shows the progress that were happening. We weren't even close. We weren't even close to getting this guy a trim. You know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy, bro. But yeah, my peoples, man, that's another W. Obviously, we can say it was fortunate circumstances. Romero got sent off. The first half, we talk about it, it was okay. They were kind of playing through us at times. It looked a bit scary for about it was little spells. They'll have 10 minutes. We'll have 10 minutes, etc. We started off the better team. I'll say the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes was better. And then they just took over for a little bit. They had that Gallagher chance, etc. And then, yeah, then we kind of had the ascendancy. Boom, boom, it was mad. But, bro, really and truly, Spurs are our bogey team. So the fact that we even got to beat them 2-0, and everyone will sit here and say we had a red card. Bro, we had a red card with Everton, and the same thing happened. We couldn't even score a goal, bro. So it's shown things have changed. Things have gotten better where we can actually go and score 2 goals. And what's crazy is they went out there and made a substitute. When they made their substitute, I thought, oh, shit, they're bringing on a lot of pace. They're going for it. They're going with Tell, Kolo Muani, and Bissouma. All of them have got a bit of pace, but that kind of made them worse. If anything, that made them more worse, which is crazy. But yeah, man, the guy's done the job, man. As you can see, 2-0, Mbeumo and Fernandes. We'll rate them 1 by 1, of course. But look at that. 23 shots to their 7. They had 1 big chance. We'll probably say the Gallagher chance. We had 3. Sesko should have scored at the end. He had all the time in the world. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he felt like he didn't have a lot of time. He had to take it straight away. So he done that soft header, but it is where it is, man. We've got the W. We didn't rely on it, etc. So it is where it is. When we get into them differently, 1 by 1, obviously they're going to get rated whether they're going to rate. But you see Lamens, bro. Like I said, this guy could have had a cup of tea, a TV, and some biscuits, bro, and just sat down. Did he even have to make a save? Apart from that Gallagher shot, or whoever it was, yeah, 1 save is all he had to make. Literally, bro. He only had to make 1 save. And then obviously, you got to remember, Romero got sent off on the 28th minute. So the 28th minute, he was still calm for a long time. He was still stern. Nothing really went mad. So we was good with that one day. You know what I'm trying to say? So Lamens, bro, as usual. Thank you very much, brother. Good service. Go home. You might have to use that top again next week because you didn't break a sweat. I didn't even see him dive. Apart from that, actually, the Xavi Simons shot, he dived for that. But that was it. Why is it jammed? Oh, shit. Yeah, cool. So so that's the situation with Lamens. Big him up. Luke Shaw was okay. He got an assist, of course. But, bro, I think Luke Shaw could have done a little bit more. Why did Luke Shaw get the assist? Did he do the cross for the Sesko? When Sesko jumped, was that Luke Shaw that crossed it in? Why did he get an assist? Because he didn't. It was mainly that got this. Oh, this is in general. This is crazy. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing assist, 1 assist, but it's all of them. It's their season stats. This is what we need to be looking at. This is their season stats. So them in general. So it's got 12 assists for Fernandes, 6. You would think it's for this game, but it's not. So this is what happened this game. Luke Shaw, I felt like he kept going back too much. He didn't want to really bomb down the wing and pull it in the box or nothing. Every time the ball came to him, his thing was just go back. He barely crossed it. I didn't really like the way he was moving, man. You know what I'm saying? He was stern. He didn't make no mistakes like that. but he could have done more as in going forward. And he chose not to. So I didn't really rate Luke Shaw's behaviour in that sense of things. Martinez, calm. Line breakers, galore. He's just doing what he usually does. This is just the normal now for Martinez. Just line breakers galore. Yeah, he made that mistake on the halfway line when the ball came off him and then it went straight to the Tottenham player. And then it ended up being, was it a free kick for them? No, they ended up getting a throw in at the end of it. So he did end up going through that situation. But apart from that, I don't think he put a foot wrong. Martinez, I think he was just stern. And these line breakers that he does are just becoming so normal now that man you don't even talk about it. It's just normal for him to line break. You know what I'm trying to say? Like some people will like, if their players doing that, they'll go mad and boast about it. Bro, we don't need to boast about it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's so normal. And these guys are right here breaking mad stuff. Look at this. Look, Bruno Fernandes just come out. Carrick has won everything here. He knows what it means. And I think that adds something special. Only Wayne Rooney, 295 games, reached 200 goals involvements for Man United in the Premier League faster than Bruno Fernandes. Only Wayne Rooney. Look at the company my man's keeping. This guy's going to retire a legend here. He has to stay, bro. Man United have passed their points total from last season and we've still got 13 games left. We've passed our points total from last season and we've still got 13 games left, bro. Let that sink in. The Stretford are chanting, Thomas Frank, you're getting sacked in the morning. Yeah, I saw the LAs. Ole, we was taking the piss out of them. It was crazy. So it is what it is, my peoples, man. You see what's going on here. Like, it's just good vibes. I can't ever remember how it feels to lose. I can't remember, bro. And that was a norm. Losing, or not even losing, it was drawing. A lot of draws we was having. And I feel like it's still installed in us because throughout that whole game, I was still in me like, ooh, we need to get a goal because I'm so used to us drawing and dropping points that I'm like, nah, this is they're moving mad now. They're moving different. And we had a lot of chances. Do you know what I'm saying? Even before they got the red card, Bruno had bare chances where, you know what I'm saying? It could have ended up in the net. Cunha's chance, etc. So the guys, them are doing what they need to do, man. You got to big up the guys. Bruno really gives the insight to in this interview. Alex Ferguson. I ain't seen this guy smile so much since he retired. Since this guy retired, I ain't seen him smile so much. I ain't seen Sir Alex smile so much, man. Big up the boy, Sir Alex, man. We got to keep him in good health. More W's, big man, yeah? Big up the big dog. You see what's going on. By no means I'm saying I should be given a new contract, but Luke Shaw has gone under the radar. Yet another fantastic performance. I think Luke Shaw was good, but he could have done more. A lot of times the ball's going to him. He's not bombing down. He's not doing 1-2s and bombing. He just goes to the end and then goes back. He plays it safe. Sometimes that's the better option. And of course, we're trying to break down a low block, so I get it. Maybe that's the situation. But I just felt like he should have gave another option where he's bombing down cross, bomb down cross. Remember, it's chaos when you're putting the ball in the box. You just keep putting the ball in the box, it's going to be chaos. You don't know what can happen. You understand? That's what we need to be doing when you got 10 men. You just keep throwing it in the box. They might handball it. It might land somewhere. Bam. Anything can happen. So, yeah, big up the boy Luke Shaw. Obviously, let's not talk about no contracts yet. But it is where it is. Jim ain't the one. Banned. So they're saying Jim ain't the one still. Everyone. This is what I'm saying about Man United. No matter what's going on, you got to remember, we still draw out the ownership. It doesn't really matter. Glazers will still get it. Like, people will still be onto them. We don't sit there and flip-flop because we've won a game. We win trophies, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Man, them are still singing Glazers out. Doesn't make any difference. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So this is what's going on. 4 in a row, my peoples. 4 wins in a row. Beat West Ham. That's 5 wins in a row. Right now, we're the most informed team in the league. Alone. Just the form. We're the most informed team in the league anyway. Before we even went into that game, we were the most informed team in the league. As you can see from this chart here. Look at this. Look at that. We're the most informed team. We gave Arsenal that L. And we had two draws, which was Burnley and who was the draw before that? We drew with someone, Wolves, I think it was. I don't know. Now we're changing it to all greens, bro. We're vegetarians, bro. Yeah? All greens. And we got West Ham. West Ham, I got Burnley. I hope they beat Burnley so they can drag Tottenham into that relegation zone. Because look at Tottenham. It's looking dark for them, bro. They're kind of in there. West Ham can build up a few points, 23, 26, 29. Bro, it's looking dark. Remember, Tottenham's next game are Newcastle. I think they got, who else they got over there? Arsenal, Tottenham, Arsenal. Sorry, Newcastle, Arsenal, Fulham. They always lose to them. They got no Romero now. This geezer's a clown. But yeah, let's get back into the guys anyway. Let's get back into the guys, the lineup, and then we'll judge them one by one. And any news that comes out, I got you lot regardless. We move on to the boy Dalot. Dalot didn't do much, wrong, I'll be real. He didn't do much wrong. You know what I'm saying? He got the assist, obviously, for the cross, big him up. He didn't do much wrong. And since Carrick's come, he's actually been okay. He hasn't been moving mad. It's before Carrick that Dalot was doing his normal stuff. But we know Dalot. Dalot is just him. I'm not going to put this on no manager or nothing that he's getting it. No, Dalot is just Dalot. He's just got a brain of Dalot. That it just goes without saying. So he will do something crazy one game and then he'll just play good. But he's been all right. Got the assist, big him up. He done all right. I see him with a bit of his runs. He didn't do nothing too bad. Maguire and Martinez. You see now, what I think the whole league's going to know is if you've got a number 9, there's no point trying to play him against Martinez and Maguire. It's long. You see what happened with Haaland. You see what happened with Gyökeres and Jesus. Solanke today. Bro, they just lock you up. Them two have not got no speed. Martinez and Maguire, they scare me because of the speed. Like, oh, say they get a fast striker and then, bro, they're so dilly together that they just complement each other so well. They're both aggressive. They're both on this header thing. They're both on the duels thing. It's long. Any striker you put against them, they don't have a good day. And if you look at it since Carrick's come in, no striker has got the better of them. No striker. Arsenal scored an own goal and a scrappy corner. Man City never scored anything. Fulham, what was the Fulham goals? Yeah, Maguire didn't have to dive for that one there. He didn't have to slide in. That was the only time that a man literally kind of got away. He didn't even need to slide. Lamens had it under control, but he just acted. Apart from that, and then that screamer, no one can do nothing about that. It's outside the box. Since then, them 4 games, no one is getting past them two together. That partnership is stern at the moment. It's long. So teams, that's why I was kind of scared. When Kolo Muani and that was coming on, I was like, oh, these men like to drop, do the interchange thing. It might get a bit long. And then they got even worse, which was weird. Straight when they came on, they got even worse. Tottenham, it was easier for us. And then we scored like 2-3 minutes later. Crazy. So big up the boy Maguire, big up Martinez. You got to rate both of them together because they both put in the work. And they've been shutting down. They've been pocketing all the best defenders. Literally, just pocketing them one by one. So, yeah, cool. So we move on from the back line. The back line was subtle, man. It's calm. Lamens, I know Sir Jim is doing all these cuts and he's doing all of these cost-cutting measures. Just save that top for next week because you didn't sweat. You didn't touch no grass in it, nothing. Save that top in the dressing room. Just wear the same top next week because he's calm with that one day. He didn't have to do a thing. One dive. That was it. Mainu was class. First half, I don't know if you don't watch Mainu properly. Class. Second half, we're trying to break down. We didn't really see much, but he done a few nice little balls as well. Cool, you know what I'm saying? But he's just subtle, bro. That's all it is. And that assist as well, crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, there's doing the assist and trying to pull it off as well. Because Mainu could have done that. Someone intercepted it and then it went wrong and then they counter-attacked us, anything. So to you to pull the whole thing off, he ran from Vicario, bam, laid it off. Mbumo, I don't know how that shot even went in. When I first watched it, I'm like, this is so slow. Some slow shot. Why is it going so slow? But then obviously I watched it again and it's just the way he directed it. It was just too mad. And there's bare bodies in the way of the keeper. You got to see what's going on. It's a bit nuts. But yeah, Mainu, big him up, man. He just done what he needed to do. Calm. Didn't do nothing too crazy. Like, this is what I'm saying. The players, I'm going even before the red card. The red card came in the 29th minute. Even before that, they wasn't doing anything crazy. Tottenham had little spells. They had about 10 minutes where they were kind of coming at us. I feel like we dropped a bit too deep. We were literally in a corner of our box. I'm like, why? We're too deep, bro. Come out a bit. So, yeah, Mainu, big him up. Casemiro, this guy, he's on a different thing. I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to get a mad deal. I don't know if he's trying to go back to Real Madrid or something. Where is he trying to go? Because the way this geezer's playing is just mental. Like, the confidence he just gives, man. Set pieces, everything. Like, you're ready for him. Even when he went down Romero, I'm like, oh, shit. Make sure this guy gets back up. We need him. We got 13 games left. And man's looking at him and going, you know what? Man actually need this guy. It's crazy. And before that, man would have said, bring anyone else on for him. Like, Casemiro, no way. Like, but now it's like, we need this guy. He just dope, man. Challenges, left, right, and centre, doing what he needs to do. Man's trying to do back heels with Mbumo. It's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up the way Casemiro. He done what he needed to do, of course. We move on to Bruno Fernandes. Listen, this geezer, he didn't have his best game. He had a few shots. He squared it, whatever. Went over, he's booting it over and da-da-da-da. But it's just he's doing the basics correct now. You see, Bruno, one thing he used to do is always want to launch it every minute. He just launches it in the box or launches it in mad areas. Now, tick-a-tacker, passing it to Manu, little passes, pass it back to me. He's looking, pass it to my man. He's organizing things. He's actually moving like a captain. He knows what's going on. He didn't get his assist today, but bro, look at that corner. Like, just to do things like that, the goal. Come on, man. Big up the boy Bruno, man. We need this geezer, bro. When people say he's a problem, he's not a problem whatsoever. Yeah, he didn't have his best game. I think he's played better in the last couple of games. But, bruv, he was good. You can't come out here and say anything negative. It's just a few of these shots, maybe could have been more on target, etc. That's about it. But apart from that, Bruno's just Bruno, bro. He comes through every time. He always makes it happen. He's there for the team, and he gives them confidence. Without Bruno on this pitch, you don't have a lot of confidence. You see my man's corners, his free kicks, it's dilly. I feel like today was the less we've ever been threatening on like set pieces though. Because if you think about our recent ones, like our corners and that, apart from that goal earlier on, bro, we're usually doing set pieces where we're just every single time it's going to one of our players' heads. Every time. Maguire, Casemiro. It's just dangerous. I feel like today wasn't really the most dangerous. But it is what it is. We've done what we need to do. Remember, Tottenham are good with set pieces. They've got a lot of tall players. A lot of them are tall. A lot of them are, they don't really concede in set pieces that much. They're more like shit in open play, but not really with set pieces. Cunha was okay in the first half. I watched him in the first half. And a lot of these players, they were just interchanging. That's all it really is. I wouldn't say he's done anything special, but it's just the interchanging, doing the basics, etc. And that's all you need to do. Obviously, in the second half, he kind of burnt out a little bit. But that shot in the first half as well, close. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, he scored the goal, but Bruno was off. It is what it is. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Man can't even be mad negative. Like, it is what it is. I feel like Ahmad didn't have his best games. In the beginning of the game, when he cut in and then he laid off Bruno, that was a good one from him. Because I thought he was going to shoot. I wanted him to shoot. I thought that was Ahmad's trademark. He cuts in, shoots. He used his shoot straight at the keeper, but maybe he's going to put it to the side. He didn't. He played it to Bruno. Bruno tried to pull it in and it went wide, but who cares? It paid off in the end where we ended up winning. But I don't think he done much. I think every time he was getting the ball, apart from that time where he went in and then he nearly scored, you might as well say it because he went to Vicario, but it didn't. It wasn't really a mad chance, but he got past that Sousa defender. He looks all right, that little left back that came on. And then, apart from that, I don't think Ahmad done all that. I wanted Ahmad to come off. When I was looking at 70 minutes, I was like, let's take off Ahmad. When I heard Cunha, I was like, ooh, take off Ahmad, put on Sesko, and Bumo goes on the wing. That's how I looked at it. So I didn't really rate Ahmad today. Still, I'll be real. I feel like Ahmad, he's usually a bit more on it. But obviously, in the first half, I don't know if you lot saw, straight away, I'll say about 10 minutes in, the commentator was like, you got to watch Ahmad. He's not moving proper. So I don't know if he was sitting up with him. Wednesday might come in and we hear he's injured and he's played on. Who knows? But I don't think Ahmad was at his best today. Do you know what I'm saying? He could have done way more and he's more threatening than he was today. But it is what remember, you are playing against a low block. So there's only so much you can do. And we ain't got a proper number 9 where you have to keep putting the ball in the box and he might header it. Do you get it? So it is a bit still, you still got to find a way and it is going to be a little bit harder. So maybe that's what changed it up. But apart from that little thing in the beginning, that's it. And Mbumo, same thing. I don't think Mbumo had one of his best games. He had that chance in the beginning of the game where it was a mad angle anyway. That angle was crazy. For him to even take a shot, it shows he's confident right now. He didn't really have that much chances that I saw anyway. That like he didn't really do too much, but he done the basics correct. And he tracks back. One thing about Ahmad and Mbumo, they track back. You'll see them and they're running back, especially after corners and all of that. They stay back the most. When we're defending corners, Ahmad and Mbumo, because they've got the legs. So you see them and they're tracking back. It used to be Dorgu. Now, obviously, he's injured. So, yeah. So he done what he needed to do and he was okay and he caught the goal. And that goal there, I don't know how that went in. And when I'm watching it in real time, I'm like, crap, that looks so slow. But then when they showed it from a different angle, because my man Martinez is blocking my man's view. His own players are blocking the view. So by the time my man can even react, it's in. Do you know what I'm saying? So pick up the boy and Mbumo, man. And then when we get to the subs, we speak about obviously Sesko came on. Sesko looked okay. But that last chance, come on, I think he should have done a little bit better, man. I don't know if he felt like, I felt like he thinked. He felt like he didn't know how much time he had, Sesko. He had so much time, but I feel like he didn't know. But it's just a good thing that we had a 2-0 lead, bro. So no one ain't even going to talk about him. We're not going to talk about that chance ever again. If we lost or we was 1-1 and then we missed that, and then everyone will be onto him. Sesko shit. You know how everyone's so reactionary. So Sesko, it is where it is, bro. You done what you needed to do. You came on. You gave us a bit of leg still, and Cunha could have got a rest, etc. It is where it is. But my thing is, bro, he needs to just work on these little things a bit. Look around, scan. No one's around me. Take it down. Bam. Easy. Just tap it in. 1, 2, 3. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's Sesko. Xerxes came when I see Xerxes running up and down. Running. Do you know what I'm saying? He came on the 87th minute. He was running around. I see it. So good on him. Ugarte, same thing. Running around. Tyler Fletcher got his debut. Good on him. And this is what I wanted to see. I thought Lacey was on the bench. Lacey weren't on the bench today, no? I thought Lacey was on the bench. I was saying, let's put on Lacey for Ahmad. Well, as soon as we scored the second goal, I said, let's put on Lacey for Ahmad now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because remember, Sesko's already come on. But before, I wanted Sesko to come on and Mbeumo go on the wing for Ahmad. And then after Sesko's already coming on, like, let's put Lacey on or something. We've won this game. They're not even close to the halfway line. This game is won. So it is where it is, man. But big up the guys, man. They done what they needed to do, man. Mazarari, all of them, they paid their plot. But this is another W, guys. Like, this is the race for top 4. Let's look at the table now. Look at this table. We're in the maddest form in the league. No one's form is better than ours at the moment. Our goal difference is +10. All I've been used to in the last couple of years is -3, -4, minus this, zeros. I can't tell you the last time I got a +10 goal difference with 13 games to go. I couldn't tell you, bro. +10. Liverpool's on +6. It's crazy. Newcastle's on 0. What's Tottenham on? 0. They're on 0. That's madness. Do you know what I'm saying? Brighton's got more goals than goal difference than Tottenham. It's madness. So as you can see, look at that one, 44 points. Bro, I wanted Villa to win the league. Now I'm hate watching them. It's crazy. I wanted Villa to win the league. I hate Arsenal so much. I wanted Villa to win the league. Now I'm sitting there saying, boy, that might be our spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can get third or second now. It's crazy. City's got obviously Liverpool tomorrow. Like, brother, we're doing well. But obviously, we still got to look at the performance. I'm not guys just going to go mad and say, yeah, we've won, etc. We've got to look at the performance and we've got to build on it, man. We played against City. We smashed them. Arsenal, we've done well. We're underdogs in both of them games. Against Fulham, we weren't the best performance-wise, but we grinded it out and won. Tottenham, for the first 30 minutes, let me just talk about what, before the sending off, we was up and down. We had our little spell where we had probably the better chances. They had the Gallagher chance, which is probably the best chance of the game. And then we had a few chances, Bruno, Cunha, etc. But still, we need to keep it shore up a bit where it becomes a bit normal. Remember, people can talk about it was a red card. Bro, we played Everton with 10 men and we couldn't do nothing. We played West Ham 1-0 up and they brought it back 1-1 at home. Like, there was teams that were playing and we couldn't break them down, low blocks. So to break down 10 men, low block, come on. It's the same thing as basically, do you know what I'm saying? Like going ham and playing a dirty low block anyway. So West Ham next week, I think it's Wednesday we're going for them, bro. We need to go out there and do the same thing. Break them down, score a few goals, bang. And then before you know it, we're third or fourth or second, sorry. We're third or second. We don't know where we're going to be. But when you look at the goal difference right now, bro, we literally could be on the same points as Villa and we'll be on top of them. So we need to pattern up the performance a little bit. That's one thing I'm going to say. When I get these comments in like 1 second, don't watch nothing. I'll get these comments in 1 second and then I'm going to go through the rest of the news. There's so much things coming out now. A priority target, express this. So much other stuff coming out. Bruno just gave a little post-match as well. Another clean sheet for the boy Lamens. Remember, he got a clean sheet against City as well. So, yeah, we're doing our thing, man. Let me get a few of these comments, man, and we'll get into the news. Look at that. Big up the boy Lamens, man. Aye, Lamens, what a signing, bro. He is smooth. 4 in a row. Man United. Aye, smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know, we're here every single day with the United news, whatever. So, come on, man. Show some love. Yeah, 4 in a row, man. We're going, man. Let's go. Time to get that haircut. One more. Sesko will be a great striker. Needs to work on the header power. Exactly. That last bit, I felt like he was rushing though. I don't think he knew how much time he had. I don't think he knew. We finally got them back match. Yeah, bro. The best way as well. That Romero guy is a clown. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people overrate these guys that are just aggressive. It's like Caicedo, Romero. I don't rate these guys because it's like they're okay, good players. But if you're so aggressive that you always get sent off or you always get so much yellows that you miss games, you're not reliable, bro. People always, Chelsea fans are always gassing up Caicedo. Oh, he's the best midfielder. How can you be the best midfielder if you hardly play? Same with Romero. There's so much of them. They're just aggressive for no reason. Martinez came out like that first when he was doing the jump thing and all that, and then he calmed down a bit. But Martinez, it's a South American thing. They all do it. Casemiro was mad aggressive as well. He's calmed down a little bit. He does his little slide there and there, but he's not that aggressive where he just goes mad every game. Romero gets booked every single game. Like, what type of player is that? And that's your captain. That's crazy. Big up, like, and subscribe. Come on, Mike, man. Big up yourself, man. Hope you're good, bro. Did you watch Expressions oozing? Nah, bro. I watched the game, bro. What's he saying? I'll probably catch up on them lot in a minute. I might even react to a few of them tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, after all the games, I might react on a few of them. Still, I'll be real. Look at that. You doggy and you just relegate us. Relegate us already. They're going through it over there, man. Did you watch Shaw annoys me because he likes to pass? Exactly. But then again, I'm thinking about it and I'm saying it's 10 men. So maybe they're putting it in them to break down the 10 men now. Because when it's 10 men, everyone's crowded in the box. So it's like, I don't know. But I just don't know. I didn't rate that. I was thinking, bomb down the line, bro. But he just didn't want to. We little man spuds and put them in a spliff. Them man thought they can get back to winning ways with us. No way. Might be locked in. Spurs got put in a spliff. Second, let's go. Shaw doing this for World Cup. People say Shaw doing this for World Cup. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Bro, he's doing this for Man United. The World Cup, he might not make it still. He's doing this for Man United. To finally get bro his haircut, smash the likes, people. United really cooking. Romero sold his team. Romero does that every game, bro. Every game he does something wild. He gets yellow carded every game minimum. Good sign. He only concedes bangers. Exactly. If you can see the banger, man can't even say nothing. Razorari sprint is a pen, bro. We had a few chances. Even Cunha in the early half. Cunha in the first half when they bumped over him. I think it was just at the box. But even them little things, it was crazy. But I feel like my man felt sorry for them, the ref, because he saw I've already gave my man a red card. I'm just gonna feel sorry for them. We're getting third spot. Met that ball with reflex. It wasn't lethal. We led the last week. Exactly. We have broken the curse finally. Blood. My man's won 4 games in his first 4. It took Ruben Amorim never even done that. It's crazy. I've never seen him have a bad game. I can't believe how talented he is. He looks like he's playing in a park with his mates. Mantelly's having a thing. Look, Bruno speaks on the boy Carrick. He said, I still remember I told him, Carrick, last time he was our manager, I was sure that he can become a great manager, and he's showing it. So big up the boy Carrick, man. He's doing his thing. My man's got 200 goal contributions, bro. 96 assists and 104 goals. Different. Machine, bro. You know what I'm saying? 4 W's on a strong run of form. People are saying it's manager bounce, bro. If we get 5 wins in a row and we get Champions League, what type of manager bounce is that, bro? That's the best manager bounce you'll ever see in your life. Trust me, I tell you like that for free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, man. This is crazy, man. It's a good time, man. Look at that. 100 Premier League experiences for Casemiro. Raw. I felt like he played more. I felt like he had more, but obviously that's Premier League only. In general, he's obviously got way more with all the other competitions. But big up Casemiro, man. I thought he was injured. I was pissed. I was like, no, we need this guy. What is happening? But it just shows where we're at right now. But yeah, man, look at the fixtures, man. We can do something really good. This was our, look at that. That was the tricky games. Man City, Arsenal, Fulham, and Tottenham was our tricky games. Look at our fixtures now. Bro, they're in the worst form of their life, Newcastle. But before we even get there, look at that. West Ham, Everton, and Palace. I know some people will sit there and I'm one of them people that will sit there and go, oh, these are some tricky fixtures, man, because these guys are low blocks and they just want to counter-attack. Somerville's in a bit of form right now, Bowen, blah, blah, blah. But, bro, we should be putting these teams away, man. We got too much for them. Do you know what I'm saying? We had Van de Ven and these guys today. They're a bit better. And we still made a few chances. These man, come on, Tadibo sent off. He can't even play. So we're looking at Kilman and all of these. Come on, bro. We should be putting these guys away. Everton, Jack Grealish is injured. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of their players, what have they been up to? I don't think they've been up to anything, man. I don't think Njai scored any goals since he's come back. Obviously, that's going to be tricky with all my man's back that scored against us, Drewsbury Hall, etc. But, brother, we could go out there and get a dub. Do you know what I'm saying? Crystal Palace, they're in a rubbish form. I don't think that they're winless in like 12 games. Yeah, they just got Strand Larson. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's another game we should get the dub. St. James Park away is a tricky one. No matter how much shit form they're in, we go in there, it's never a good place for us. Even when we had good players, even when we had not good players, even though when we was in good form, St. James's Park. The last time we beat them at St. James's Park is when Van der Beek, Bruno, Rashford done that link up and we won 4-1. You know that goal there where Rashford slips in Bruno and then Bruno puts it into the top corner. That goal that we made the mad run. Van der Beek was playing. That's how old the last time we won at St. James's Park. So that's a tricky one. Then we got Villa at home. They kind of got a lot of injuries right now. So their thing's a bit mad. They just got Tammy Abraham, but they can't buy a win at the moment, which is crazy. And they're about to play Bournemouth in a second. So it's nuts. And then we got Bournemouth away. That's a tricky one. And then we got Leeds at home. And Dorgu should be back for this Leeds game. If not, he'll be back. Yeah, he should be back for the Leeds game. Because obviously, look, the Leeds game is after international break. So look at the dates. Look at that. 20th of March. And then the next game is 11th of April. So Dorgu comes back now these times. Bournemouth time. We might leave him. International break and then Leeds. So that's more options off the bench, etc. We're on a clean run, man. We've got a nice little setup, man. We should be going out there and putting these teams away, man. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? But Christian first, almost, there's no intention to do the follow through and getting ready. Clearly goes for the ball. Unfortunately, the way the rules are, it becomes a red. Christian apologized to his teammates in the dressing room. Bro, he's the worst, man. He's the worst, bro. We already have more points than we did in the entire last season. Bro, we ended with 42 last season. That is embarrassing. 42 points is what we ended with last season. We're already on 44 and we got 13 games left. Do you know how mad that is? What an improvement. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And look at that. Is that the goal difference? -10? Can't be. The goal difference is -10. No way. That's our goal difference. That's crazy. But yeah, that was us last season on the left. This is us on the right now. And we are literally putting pressure on everyone. Liverpool, Chelsea, you got to go out there and win to stay in this little top 4 thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Man City, Aston Villa, you got to go out there and win because Man United are creeping up. We're putting pressure on everybody, bro. Left, right, and centre. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these guys going to talk about title race or anything like that. Bro, I don't think we win the title. We're not even close. And we got to pattern up our performance. We can go with a score which it makes the most sense in the end, but you got to look at performance as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never seen him have a bad game, etc. So yeah, man, big up the guys, man. They're bigging up Manu. That's what I'm saying. I saw Manu. He was just smooth, bro. He just calm. He doesn't do nothing too mad. He doesn't go too crazy. He doesn't do what he needs to do. He's just subtle. And that's what you need sometimes. Someone like Ugarte might just give the ball away. Or someone might do too much. No. Just be subtle, bro. Just do the little passes that we need you to do. And it is what it is. Football's crazy. You would have thought we'd be competing for top 3. Exactly. Especially how we started. We're losing to Grimsby. Losing 3-1 to Brentford. Then getting smashed by Man City. No one thought we'll even be in top 4. Man said we're lucky to finish top 10. I guess we just got proof that Amrin Judge Colgate seemed mad. There's no man about really changing the way we play every aspect of the game. Pressing out. Bro, the way we press is crazy. Ahmad and Mbumo, the way I see them and their pressing is mental. Bruno, Casemiro, it's crazy. Let's hope we clap West Ham and Villa draws this week. Imagine Carrick came in 4 or 5 games before he did. Exactly. Imagine that. Imagine that Wolves game. Burnley, Bournemouth, West Ham. All the games that we dropped points on. Imagine Carrick had them. Bro, we'll be in a different place, but we'll probably be second already. Your level will sit, you'll hear the pundit saying it's a title race. Carrick's the real deal. Arsenal mess up 3 more games, United can win them, etc. I don't know, man. I want to say we can. I want to gas it up, but bro, I want us to build up our performance a bit more. I want to, you know, when you're watching the team and just see us just putting teams away. Like they went 10 man down, boom, 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 boom. 2-0 in the first half, and then bam. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's crazy, bro. 3 home games against 10 men for an hour. Incredible luck. Yeah, it's crazy. Has no idea. Look at that. The Tottenham fans are having a field day. I'm gonna try and get a video. I'm gonna see what's going on with the Tottenham fans. Look at that. They're dissing him. Thomas Frank has no idea, and then some of them are putting Everton 1 at Old Trafford with 10 men. They think everything's the same. They think everything's the same. Like, that's how stupid they are. Everton didn't beat Carrick United. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's bro. They look at the 2 different managers and think it doesn't matter. We still should be beating them because Everton done it. What are you talking about? Everton also beat them under Amrin. Carrick has turned that team around. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so some of them actually know. Boom. But they're saying crazy stuff like, as if things don't change. Like, I still see people say, this Man United team isn't good. They finished 15th last season. We bought players in. We've changed the manager. Give us grace. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the same thing, is it? Like, it's like they think it's just going to be the same. It's the same team. They finished 15th. They finished 17th, and they got a new manager, but things have got worse for them. They're still not 17th at the moment, and they probably won't finish 17th, but they've got a new manager as well. This is what happens. So some people are they just think short term. They don't even think far. That's the situation. 5K Liverpool, we got to win. Look at that. Liverpool fans are sitting there stressing. 5 points clear of Liverpool. Shambles that got to win tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Just not a red card. Obviously, man. What? Just not a red card, man said. This guy's an idiot. Yeah, it's crazy. We're back, man. You know, the Premier League, they're going to be on to us. One thing that they always do, when we win, they go mental about Man United prop. They prop us up as much as they can. They really love Man United when we're at the top. So that's that, my peoples, man. That's our next games, man. We get 1 more win against West Ham. That's 5 wins in a row. Dookie can get his haircut. And, yeah, we can chill. We can breathe a little bit. We'll be top 2, top 3. And then it is what it is. But we need to carry on, man. We need to carry on going. We can't take our foot off the gas. And we need to find a way. We found a way to beat a low block today. When it's 10 men, it's basically a low block. They just ain't got a threat up front no more. So all you do is you're basically playing a low block as you would do without the threat of going back and someone trying to score against you. So we need to carry on going, man. But big up Bruno. This guy, just records on records now. He's got the man of the match performance. And only Wayne Rooney, 295 games, reached 200 GA quicker than Bruno, which he's done in 314 games. So that's it, my peoples, man. Smash the like, subscribe. I'll be here later, of course, with my 10-minute update with all the Man United news and whatever else comes out, any transfer talks. Love my peoples.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't see, they on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. But now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said, I'm more loud.